Happy new moon in Virgo.
Happy new moon, everyone. And now it's time for our live reading portion.
Yes. Yep. Just give us about a minute to post to our social media pages for other people to tune in. And then we'll get started. We already have a few people lined up to go.
Beautiful. All right, I'm going to switch to gallery. There we go. So now they should be able to see us both at the same time.
And Nina, do you have the link, the YouTube link?
Yeah, I'm going to put it in the chat.
Awesome. Thank you. And then can you put in the information in the description for the card amount and the payment info?
Yeah, I already have a post shell up. I'm going to plug that in.
Awesome.
And then, let's see. Just a second. Try to have relaxing look on my face while I do this. Oh, come on. Copy. Post.
So for those who don't know me, I'm going to take this moment to introduce myself. My name is Alicia. I am a Toltec shaman and healer, and I work with people and I do many things, but I mostly focus on readings where I'll channel messages from your higher self and guides to you. And I also do mentorship, and I also work with individuals one-on-one on transmuting fear, blocks, limiting beliefs, and emotional wounds, and what needs to come in to replace that or assist with your healing. And I'm so excited to do these readings today on YouTube. This is like Nina's popping my YouTube cherry. So this will be really fun. And this is just such a sweet time and such a special time. So I'm really excited to share that whatever information, whatever guidance comes through, I'm so excited to share it with you guys. Now more than ever is a time to ground, a time to really become aligned with your spirit and create your home kind of internally so you feel safe. So I'm really looking forward to that. You can find me on Facebook under Divine Light Wisdom by Toltec Shaman Alicia. And then I'm also on Instagram under Divine Light Wisdom, and my website is divine-lightwisdom.com. So you can see all of my info there. You can message me if you have questions, and I'm just looking forward to being of service today.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I am Nina Simone, for those who do not know me. I am a crystal healer and a Toltec shaman. I'm an herbalist and a dream magician. I offer energy work and readings and mentorships. And if you'd like to know and learn more about dream work, then you can send me a message. But really, we learn how to really harness our dreams in a more conscious way. Instead of just being a passive dreamer, you become a more active dreamer. And you can just message me if you want to learn more about that. But I am so excited to be offering these readings with my Toltec shaman sister, Alicia Johnson. I hope everyone is doing well. If you're just joining us, please hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. So,
yay!
Yeah.
Nina has such great content on here, you guys, and so she's a wealth of knowledge. So if you can, definitely subscribe. Her content is amazing.
Thank you, Alicia. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
And Alicia is really, really, really knowledgeable about astrology as well. And she is a good contact to go to if you want a Western astrology reading. I focus more on the Mayan astrology, but she's more Western astrology, and she loves to do compatibility readings. So she is a great person to connect with. Um,
Yeah.
if you look up Alicia Johnson on Facebook or Divine Light Wisdom on her Facebook, I apologize. Yeah, Divine Light Wisdom on Facebook and Instagram, you can find her there. So once again, so do you want to do a one card pull for the collective reading and then we can splash right in with Jared?
Yeah, definitely. I'm just finishing up one post and then I will pull a card.
Okay, sounds good. All right, we're just about done.
Awesome.
Sharing it out to everyone.
I'm gonna start pulling my card. And chat with us, you guys. Like, I live for this chat. I live for these chats.
Please let us know you're here. Please let us know how this Virgo energy is treating you.
Something that really helps me is if we are saying something that's really resonating for you, it really helps if you drop some emojis or just say something so that we know you're on the same page. Especially because this is virtual, we can't see your faces, so we don't know how things are really landing to build that communication. And if you guys can communicate with us through that way, it's wonderful feedback for us to know that you're here, you're with us, and it's making sense.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. So I pulled my card.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. So the first card that I pulled, or actually the only card I pulled, is from my Archangel deck. And this is from Archangel Azrael, and it's the card of comfort.
Ooh.
You can see. And the message here, it says, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Oh, wow. Okay, so a lot is coming through here. It's interesting that this card used the word heal, because with this new moon in Virgo season, Virgo represents the healer of the zodiac. And so what they're saying is that this is really a time of healing. And healing can look very different for every single person. Some of us are going through emotional healing. Some of us are going through scarcity and financial healing. Some of us are going through physical healing. Some of us are going through mental healing. And what they're saying is, this is a time to be gentle with yourself. There's been so many transitions and so many things going on that putting pressure on yourself, forcing yourself to be in a certain place that you may not be at yet, is not going to serve you. It's kind of like rushing a plant to grow. It's like it's at the perfect place it's supposed to be at right now. So just surrender. And what's coming through is that this is a beautiful opportunity to connect to your third eye and your throat chakra in terms of speaking from your heart, speaking from truth, not only to yourself, but to others. Because if you're not speaking from your truest truth, you know, if you have fears around hurting someone's feelings, or saying the wrong thing, being misunderstood, or whatever the case is, you are not going to be, you're going to be constricting the message. Not only vocally, but energetically. People will not be able to receive you and really understand you and really honor you and really love you in the way that you desire if you are not clear on who you are and what you need and why, and what you desire, what you'll invite into your life and what you will not invite into your life and why, and being really grounded in that. So this is a really great time to look at the areas in your life in which you feel weak. Let's say in relationships, maybe you're someone who's a people pleaser. Maybe you feel uncomfortable telling people no. Maybe you feel uncomfortable, just telling people no. So you have to look at that. And then when you decide to make a shift and honor yourself more and not necessarily do things out of kind of like fear and scarcity of like not being loved or liked or seen to people please, when you start placing more boundaries and saying no to things that are not serving you or that you don't want to invite into your life, you can have certain phrases or things set in place so that you can feel comfortable saying that if and when the opportunity arises, so that you don't feel uncomfortable saying that no, but you can do it in a way that's very honoring of the other person and very loving and very kind and still very honest for where you're at and what you're going through. If we are not honest with each other, we can't give each other what we need. And if we're not honest with each other out of fear of judgment or being misunderstood or not loved, that's a kind of an old template that's phasing out. And what we're inviting in with this new moon in Virgo is transparency. It's being more honest and inviting that truth within, because that's where your medicine is. And that's where your medicine is for really your life and your relations, how you relate to other people. So that's what I have.
That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
Yes, you're welcome. And I just want to say this one last thing. The card says comfort. So this is about being comfortable, speaking your truth, being comfortable in who you are, accepting who you really are, not judging it. You know, if you're someone who needs extra sleep or you're sensitive or you're a hothead, it's about accepting those parts of yourself and being like, yes, I need this, or I am this, or whatever that is. So making your life more comfortable. What do you need to put and incorporate in your life to make it more comfortable, more inviting, and more in alignment with where you're going?
That's awesome.
Thank you.
All right. So the card that I pulled for the collective is Renewed Hope. This is a great card. So for those of you who have been going through it and staying hopeful, or just working hard and just knowing that as long as you keep moving forward, that it's going to work out. And this card is literally telling us it is all working out. Like, as we are in Virgo season, all of that hard work that you have put in is really starting to pay off. All the healing work that you have put in is really starting to show. So it's kind of like if you were on a weight loss journey or a weight gain journey, and all of a sudden you have that moment of realization where your clothes fit differently, where they're just more comfortable and suited to how you desired. And you're just like, whoa, that's that sense of renewed hope that all of the work that I've been putting in is making a difference. And so it's just the first fruit to show in the tree, because we are getting ready to, harvest season is around the corner. And so right before harvest season really begins, you get the first raindrops, the first trickle in, letting you know, okay, what you're doing is working. Please don't stop, keep going, keep working at it. And so renewed hope, that is what I have for the collective. And that is present tense. For those who are still working through trouble spots, ask yourself, what can I do today to be more in alignment for my highest and best? What is it? What message am I trying to receive? Ask, okay, can you make it obnoxiously obvious what the message is I'm supposed to receive? When I do that, I'll have like 5 people tell me the same thing back to back. So make it easy, 1, 2, 3, ABC for you. Tell the universe what you need, and then the universe is like, oh, okay, this is good communication. So with that communication, we can reformulate the message and get it to you in a way that you can understand. And so it's keep moving forward. Keep working hard. It's all paying off. Literally, the sun is on the horizon and light is returning in that sense. So that's what I got for you for the collective.
Thank you, Nina. I love that. I love the examples you put. It just makes it so clear. It just like got it.
Beautiful. We've got
Beautiful.
some nice messages in the chat. Peace and wholeness. Thank you, Life Coaching 365. Honor yourselves. She was saying being less codependent. Let's see. And Maria said both cards seem right on target for right now.
Yeah.
And Jared is like, keep moving forward. Absolutely. Yes. Never give up. Never surrender. I actually learning when to surrender, but keep moving forward. Keep moving forward.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I know we have several people who have already purchased readings for us. So if you guys want a reading, definitely send in payment now because we're having a hard stop in about 45 minutes. So if you want to ensure that you can get a reading at this amazing discounted rate, just send the payment on over and let us know what you want us to focus on. We're doing 1 card, 2 card, and 3 card dual readings. So you'll be getting messages from both of us. And the 1 card is $11, the 2 card is $22, and the 3 is $33.
And I put the links in the chat.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nina.
So
the first person who's on our list is Jeremy.
Jared.
Or Jared. Thank you. He got a 2 card reading. And Jeremy, if you're on, can you let us know what you would like us to focus on?
I think he said general, but let's see what he says.
Okay.
Jared, if you're there, let us know. Oh, he wants to know what some of his hidden talents are. That's an interesting question. That's a great question.
Oh my gosh, there's so many decks screaming for me. I'm like, it was a 2 card.
Okay. Let's see. He said he's overthinking.
I think I was too. I'm like, I don't even know what deck to start out with because there's so many calling his name.
All right. Let's see. Jared, what's coming through for Jared? What's coming? Oh. Okay. He said, no, not hidden talents, overthinking. Jared, do you want us to do an overall and see what pops up? Now that you're saying no hidden talents, overthinking. He said, okay, cool. So whatever comes through for him.
All right, let's see what Spirit has to say for you. Jared. Ooh. Archangel Raphael's coming in through you for you strongly.
Nice.
So let's see what he has to say. Okay, so wow. Okay, so the card that I got, and this is from my Archangel Raphael deck, is Avoid Allergens. And there's a message here. It says, Dear Archangel Raphael, and it's a prayer. So because of this new moon in Virgo, write this prayer down and repeat this prayer for the next 10 days. And it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, please assist me in identifying and avoiding allergens that may be toxic to my health and happiness. Help me to only crave healthful foods and beverages. So what I'm getting for this card is, I don't know if you have allergies or not, but I'm actually getting more of like a social detox. There may be people in your life that are influencing you in certain ways. And so now is such a wonderful time to really get clear on types of relationships you want to have, the types of interactions you want to have with people, and kind of eliminate or remove people who do not operate in that way towards you, or at least place some distance around right now, so that you can really step into your highest power. And what I'm also hearing is that there may be some foods or allergens, certain things like in the air that may affect how you breathe, or may affect your body that you may not know about. So this is a really good time to go inward, especially because Virgo season, Virgo represents the digestive system. So this is a great time to hone in and really figure out what your body needs, not necessarily what you like to eat a lot, but what your body really needs to really truly thrive and be at its most high vibrational, optimal self. So that is what I have for you. And yeah, this, I see transitions happening here. You're going to be basically solidifying the next chapter of your life. So you're going to be identifying what changes you're going to incorporate in your diet to feel stronger, to feel better. That's very, very good for the body. And you're also going to be figuring out what parts of your life you need to cut out, and what people or what kind of behaviors you need to cut out, right? So sometimes it may not be, let's say you have a friend that, I don't know, doesn't respect your time. It doesn't mean that you need to let go of the friend. It just means you guys need to figure out a way to navigate that issue. So I hope that makes sense. And that is what I have for you, Jared.
Beautiful. Well, that's awesome. To add on to that, the card that I picked for you, Jared, is very interesting based on what you covered, especially with Archangel Raphael, because Archangel Raphael is the angel of healing.
Yes.
And I picked the Healing, Crisis, and Purging card. So, with this Virgo energy, this is a great opportunity to really analyze all of your relationships, your relationship with yourself, your relationship with your environment, your relationship with other people, and find out what's working for you and what's not working for you. Basically, learning how to organize your energy in such a way and see where your energy is going and see what energy you're receiving from. Because you're probably, from what I am intuiting and hearing, you are in the midst, or you're about to receive some news that's going to be like an aha moment, and some changes are going to have to be made. And so when these changes are going to have to be made, it's going to create what is seemingly like a crisis, but in reality it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's where it's like, okay, it's kind of like, I don't feel well, so I go to a healer or a doctor that can help me. And then you get there and then they examine you, and then they tell you what's wrong or what they feel, and then you have that moment to process the news you received. So you're in that space where you're about to receive the news that you received, and everyone's process is very different from each other, but it's not crisis. That's literally when the healing actually begins. That is the beginning of the journey of how to fix the issue that has kept on coming up for you, as far as how things are interacting with you, whether, once again, it's the relationship with yourself, with your environment, or with other people. And so healing and purging. So organizing your energy, organizing what energy comes in and organizing what energy comes out. Be very Virgo about it. Be very particular, okay? Especially if you're creative of any type, if you don't have the right energy around you, that can really stifle your creative process. And so you want to make sure that your creativity is flowing nice and wonderfully. And the only way you can do that is to clean your environment and clean your sense of self and just get clear. So get clear. So healing and purging, crisis. That is the card I got for you.
Beautiful, Nina. It's amazing. Like, it's amazing how spirit works. The fact that, like, we're so far away from each other, and yet we're still channeling messages that are like such divine reflections of each other. It's
totally
so powerful. I love that. All right.
Totally.
Well, great.
All right. Jared says, thank you. Thank you, Jared. All right.
Jared. So the next person who got a reading is Maria. She got a 2-card reading.
Beautiful.
And I have her question here. It says, where should I be focusing my time and energy right now in order to maximize my contribution to the collective? Which I think is an amazing question. So
that is deep thought.
yes, like that. And what's amazing, this is just a little spirit hack for you guys. If you want clear guidance, you need to have clear questions. When you say what's coming for me in love, that's not very clear. What are you inviting into your life when it comes to love? What kind of partnership? What kind of person? Or what is it that I need to shift into in order to attract my divine partner? Being more clear in your questioning is actually going to give you so many tools and tips in your life, and as well as your spiritual world, into getting and receiving divine, very clear, very grounded guidance. If you ask vague questions, you'll kind of get vague responses sometimes.
Makes sense. So going back to that Virgo energy of being particular.
Yes!
Getting it.
Beautiful. I'm getting that. Okay.
Yeah, if you have that one friend that likes things a one way, a very particular way, that is most likely their Virgo energy.
Yes.
That is coming through.
Very particular.
And we can learn a lot from them because they get a lot. Done. Virgos are excellent hard workers.
They are. They get it done. No excuses. Okay.
All right.
What I'm getting some guidance right now for Maria. I'm hearing to use your spiritual gifts. I'm seeing your third eye and crown, getting connected to your third eye and your spirit. And using that to guide you. So this is a card that came out of my Archangel deck. And it's of this beautiful Archangel, Archangel Haniel, right here. This is a card of moon cycles. So it's saying here, the Archangel Haniel is saying, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalize upon these cycles. So what I'm getting is that you are much more connected to the spiritual realm than you know, and that you're actually going to be able to assist the collective more at this moment, at this specific moment, by tapping into the spiritual realm through your visions, through manifestation. You are someone who's a very, very powerful manifester. And so as a manifester, as a healer, if we take time to ground every day, and if we take time to visualize the perfect, not only solution, but the perfect picture of what we want the end result of our world or our life to be, we can actually assist the collective in meeting there, because that's how powerful we are as individual human beings. And so where you focus expands. So what they're saying is to actually, there's a spiritual solution to every problem. That's what I'm hearing. So that the invitation, the call is to actually go within, do some deep work, take time every day to meditate, to ask this same question, so that you can build that relationship with your spirit, because it's actually like talk to me. You're very connected, you're very powerful and very connected. And so they're saying to connect with your higher self through grounding, through meditation. Ask yourself these questions, and the answers will come as you build this space. And with that, they're saying to use this new moon in Virgo to plant the seeds of what you want to see in the world and how you want to assist the collective. And if you want clarity on that, meaning specific steps to take now, write that in your intention list, that you know and have the clear, grounded, guided action steps that will take you to assisting the collective in ways that you've only dreamed of up until this point. That's very powerful. And if you also notice just how you're feeling during the moon cycles, you can assist yourself in that, because especially as women, our bodies go through such a transformation every week. Every week we're in a different energetic space because of our moon cycle. So they're saying to capitalize on the cycles of the moon. So because you're such a powerful manifester, use the new moon and use the full moon to dive deeper into your ritual practice to create in the spiritual realm what you want to create in the physical realm. So that's what I have for you. I'm excited for you. This is big.
That's beautiful. The card that I got for Maria is the Three of Pentacles. I love the Pentacles. Pentacles represent earth, they represent material things, they represent precious items. And as you can see, Alice is climbing her tree and she's tending to the fruit that is already in this tree. Okay, she's got some gems in there. So with that, what I'm hearing for you, Maria, is that there isn't anything new that you need to develop, but to really look inside your toolbox and start enriching the skills you have. If you are not aware of the skills that you have, think about it like this. If you were going to teach some young whippersnapper how to do something, what would you like to teach them? And start there. And oftentimes when you start teaching, that puts you into a role of leadership, and also allows you to expand your ability to learn more and to use your gifts. Actually, they're saying a lot of teaching. I keep getting a lot of teaching for you to move into a teaching space to a younger generation or a less skilled person that might be interested in some of the same things that you are actually very skilled at. And so because of that, you've already got these golden gems or pentacles inside your rose bush. So this is like a rose bush tree. And so it's already there. You already got it. You literally just need to pull it out, start polishing it. And a lot of times teaching will show you where you are in your skill set and how to maximize on it. Because when you teach, you learn at the same time. So that is what I have for you, Maria.
Beautiful. Such a powerful message. Thank you, Nina.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Maria says, I'm ringing my lit bell right now.
That's amazing. That's so funny.
They want you teaching, Maria. That's what they keep saying. She needs to start teaching something. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. She thanks both of us.
Yay, so. Thank you, Maria. I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let's see. That's beautiful. Is there anyone else that we have signed up?
Check. I don't think I got any other notifications.
Okay. Well, for those who are just joining us, we are doing live paid readings. I have posted the links in the chat. It's $11 for one card, $22 for two cards, and $33 for three cards. And you get a wonderful reading from both myself and Alicia. And let us know if you want love, career, anything. Just be specific in your questions. And of course, if you don't know, it's okay to say general, and then if there's like a pressing message that needs to come through, we can share that for you. We're going to be on here for a few more minutes, but YouTube is a new platform that we have been working with. Normally you can find us on Facebook and Instagram. I'm Crystal Sun Healing on Facebook and Crystal Sun Yogi _ between every word on Instagram. Oh, Maria says, can you explain the difference between Mayan astrology and Western astrology? Oh yeah, that's a great question.
Great question. Well, I'll talk about Western and then you
Okay.
can talk about Mayan.
Yeah, totally.
So Western astrology is astrology as some of us may know it, at least how we've been taught in the States, how it is. So your sun sign is basically in the same region of your birthday. And with Western astrology, it's really just mainstream astrology right now, whereas Mayan is from the Mayan time. It's not in this new age type of way.
Awesome. And so the Mayan astrology, it's a little more, so basically the Mayan astrology is the calendar system that we used to be on before the Romans and before the Gregorian calendar was put into place. It's based on 13-day cycles, and it's also based on the tracking of Venus. And so the Mayans, they would literally track the path of Venus so that they would have a really accurate pinpoint in time. And just like you would in Western astrology, you have your guide, which is kind of like your rising sign. You have an antipode, which is almost like your Chiron / Saturn, your challenge and your gift, your opportunity for growth. You have a occult or hidden sign, which is kind of like how your mind thinks, but also some of your other hidden gifts. Let's see. And then you also have your complement and your complement, which is kind of like your Mercury and your Venus combined into one. There we go. So, and then they all come together with what's called a fifth force. And when you add these four elements in together, it creates who you are at your essence and core. It's really pretty awesome. It kind of breaks down your soul purpose and what it's designed to best do. Whereas Western astrology, I feel like, really pinpoints some of the celestial influences on you. And your personality and some of the things that you can achieve and accomplish in this lifetime. You can use both systems to understand your purpose. It just depends on what resonates with you more. I love the Mayan astrology, but if you look up galactic signature, you can find out a lot. And you're able to also identify soul family as well using the galactic signature. So that is the 30-second spiel for my astrology.
Yeah, when I first met Nina, fun story, she was like, what's your galactic signature? Let's figure it out. And so that was one of the first things we noticed, which was really cool. It's just like tools to identify deeper parts of yourself and also influences in your life right now, but just from different angles. That's all.
Awesome. Yeah. It's beautiful. And the Galactic New Year starts July 20. July 26th. And you have a day that's like not on the calendar, and that's a day of forgiveness and a day of magic. So it's really cool when you really get into it.
How long is the year in the Mayan calendar?
So it's a 260-day cycle, and then it restarts.
Got it. All right.
Yes.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks for explaining.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't received any on my end. So let us know if anyone watching the live wants to do a reading.
Yeah, one person said they were interested. We're gonna give them 5 minutes.
Okay.
I just posted the links for Venmo and for PayPal in the chat. I'm gonna make sure I tag them at. Okay, Prolific said he'd like one. They would like one. Let's see. So Prolific, let us know if you sent it for a 1 card, 2 card, or 3 card in the topic you would like us to do the reading on. And we can go from there.
Amazing.
Yeah. I just love doing these and sharing these messages for the collective.
Yeah.
It's literally
Astrology's everything, and like just being in tune with spirit is so important right now, because if you understand just what's going on spiritually, but also like planetarily, like with the planets and how it affects us, it makes so much more sense as to why you may be going through some of the things you're going through right now. So instead of feeling fear or anxiety over it, you can actually welcome it, because you can understand that the universe is assisting in its direction and message that they want to help you with and influence you with right now. Every month, every new season for astrology, there, and with the astrology sign, there's a different moment or a different opportunity to harness something deeper. You know, certain signs reflect different things. With Virgo, it's really about healing and systems and being meticulous and getting everything together to set yourself up to win. And whereas Libra, which is the next season we're going into, it's all about relationships. It's all about, you know, how can we make win-win solutions? How can we include everyone? Libra is the most inclusive sign of the zodiac, which is a different come from. That's a different space you need to step into, rather than this one that is more internal, more independent, more solo focused in that way.
all right. So that's beautiful. I always love my fellow air sign seasons. Once again, Prolific, if you have sent in your information, be sure to let us know what kind of reading that you were seeking so that we can hold space for you as well. Yeah. And just so you guys know, this is our way of giving back to the community. You know, normally we offer really good value for what we I'm sorry, what was I saying? Normally
we offer really good value.
Yeah, we offer really good value. Our rates are substantially much higher because we know exactly what we're offering to the community. But this is a way for some of you to really get a taste to see what we're offering and to connect more with our community. So, absolutely. And when you put a measure of investment into anything, you appreciate the value of what you're investing into instead of if it's just given to you, because you know you can be giving free candy all day and you won't appreciate it because it's free. And if anything, it comes at a cost. You get cavities. So
There's an energetic exchange to everything that we do. And
Yes.
the more we can put our attention and our time and our money into things that are going to assist us in where we are going and where we want to go versus things like that aren't serving us, maybe like, you know, certain TV shows or like expensive shoes we don't need or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
It makes such a big difference, not only internally, but in your reality. That's how you can collapse time frames very quickly.
All right. Beautiful. Let's see. I've not heard from Prolific.
Yeah, I haven't received anything from him.
Okay. Well,
Maybe if we don't get to you today, Prolific, maybe you can jump on next time. Make sure you're following us on social media so that you'll know when we go live next time.
awesome. Yes. You can find us on Facebook, Crystal Sun Healing. You can find me on Instagram, Crystal Sun Yogi, Crystal_Sun_Yogi. Where can we find you, Alicia?
So you can find me on Facebook. Just search Divine Light Wisdom by Toltec Shaman Alicia. And then on Instagram, I'm just Divine Light Wisdom. And my website is the same. It's divine and then a dash lightwisdom.com. So I'm all over those pages. Make sure to keep in contact with us. And we'll be posting on when we do this again.
All right, beautiful. Thank you, everyone. We hope you have a wonderful evening. At the very least, you will see us come back for the new moon and full moon rituals. This was just a test run on YouTube to see what the YouTube crowd was like. Thank you for everyone that came through and joined us, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much, you guys. Sending so much love. And thank you, Nina.
So I'm going to end the live stream, but if you could.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. Bye.